What is up, everyone? It's Alfred. I'm back with another video. Okay, there's just a few things I wanted to talk about before starting. And yeah, I'm just gonna keep playing. The first thing is like, I recorded like 4 or 5 videos, and nobody, like, the mic was off the entire time. So I'm like super tilted that those videos that I put like a lot of effort into and I thought they were pretty good quality. Like, there was a lot of really good gameplay. It just didn't work out. Like, there was no audio whatsoever. And then the way I found out my mic wasn't working was that I was streaming, and then like after like five like random people were just like passing by, the one guy finally told me, he's like, "Dude, your mic is off," and I was just like, "Holy crap! How long has it been off?" So yeah, that was like pretty annoying. Gonna limp along with the fives actually as a play. Okay, the second thing is that I've mainly been yeah, I've been streaming on Twitch a lot. So I know I say this every video, at least it feels like it, that I haven't been playing much, but it's true. Like, I've been grinding on GG Poker on stream. So I'm just gonna put my shameless plug there. These are the results from the streams. I basically played on stream the entire session. So if you guys want to check out my videos on my Twitch channel, I'll leave that in the description. And I actually just finished a stream right now, and I just decided, like, hey, let's just get this video out of the way because I haven't posted anything. And look at this insane run hot session right here. Basically, I just nonstop was getting good hands, making all my hands. People were blasting off into me. And yeah, this is like a pretty GTO graph, like, look, positive red line and all. But yeah, we're just gonna continue playing. Yeah, and I'm just gonna leave all my Twitch info in the description. It was actually pretty funny because I was only streaming to like 3 viewers at the time, and then if you check my previous video, I was like, if I hit a royal flush, I'll transfer you like $20 or something. And then I ended up hitting the royal flush, so then I was like, shit, and I have to give this guy $20. Yeah, but I thought it was like super funny. Gonna be peeling with the ace queen against a small bet. I think like we could be bluffing some rivers. And on this turn, it's quite complicated, especially since he's continuing to bet big. I think we have an uncomfortable fold here. Yeah, so yeah, that's what happened. I ended up giving the guy $20, even though I was like trying to cheap out at first, like $10, $10, but I was like, nah, let's just. Yes, that was pretty funny. And okay, the last thing I wanted to say was, oh yeah, basically I'm kind of accepting that I can't beat 25-0 on PokerStars. Mainly because this is a huge open, and with this rag ace, I'm not gonna call. Pretty bad turn. I still think I'm gonna be betting this turn and jamming river though, especially since you can have jacks, nines, eights, those kinds of hands. Against a jam, it's really complicated though. I think I want to fold. Yeah, so what I was saying was, like, I don't think I can beat 25 NL on PokerStars anymore, or at all. At first, I was winning by like 2 big blinds per 100 hands, which is like basically nothing. It could be variance, but after that's a bad river. I'm still jamming. After 80k hands, I'm break even now. I haven't made a single cent, and I've only made money because of the rake back. Um, yeah, because I think I've made over $600 in rake back, or even more after that. Yeah, this guy definitely has nines. Yeah, so uh, after playing around a bit, like on different pools, yeah, it's just the stars pool is a bit too hard for me right now, and I still think I need to be studying a lot more. So mainly just gonna try and improve my game playing on party poker. That's where I have a pretty decent win rate. I'm winning at around 4.5 big blinds per 100. Just gonna jam against this cold 4. Good luck. We're running hot, so I expect to win this. And pretty nice pot on board 2. Yeah. So other than that, I don't blame him for tanking. Like it's only ever aces if you're playing against other people. On this turn, like we're still beating ace kings. Gonna roll for this one. Gonna fold this time. But yeah, the thing is, the only thing that's stopping me is like he also has like a decent amount of king queen ace queen there, so betting for value. Don't think we have much equity on that. Yeah, so other than that, I'm just gonna try and improve my game on the party poker pool for now and keep studying on the side. I just basically stop playing 25 NL on party poker stars because it's kind of like I'm kind of getting destroyed, or just basically rake back grinding, which isn't what I want to be doing. And on my party poker, I think I'm just gonna remain anonymous there. We had the opportunity to change our screen names not long ago. And yeah, so I think I'm just going to remain anonymous there and just continue playing and improving my game. Pretty much another ace king versus ace king here with the no flush draw and the one roll. I think I'm going to check here as protection, and of course he's going to bet pot. Why wouldn't he, everyone? This is going to be a shit hand right here. Gonna check again. I'm gonna call his bluff. Mainly just want to have a very protected range on the river. If I block bet, he might just like blast off. Gonna be squeezing with the ace king, folding to a jam against the blue player. Against that, it's kind of like aces, you know what I mean? But we're still gonna call and get stacked by aces here. When he checks, it's like, yeah. Unfortunately, this isn't a situation where I'm gonna avoid getting stacked with the top of my range here. And he just snaps me off with queens on the river. So I guess people are kind of spewy. Should make the note that he does min 3 bet, min 5 bet queens there and just snaps off. I'm really surprised he didn't call. And you can even go as far to say as he's kind of like button clicking in a sense. Like if you saw how fast he snap called the river, it's like a just gonna be having a natural barrel. And it's a small squeeze, but if we look at his stack, it's just not a stack that has much playability. We're gonna be out of position. That kind of stuff. No, thank you. I'm gonna try and keep this video short and sweet. Mainly just wanted to talk about results. And yeah, and put in the shameless plug for my stream. I should also put that it's 450 big blinds deep. That's another good note to have. Could consider betting here, but I just, considering how stationary he was, like he didn't fold queens. I don't think he's ever going to be the player to fold like sevens. So I'm just going to take my showdown value to the river against that. And just value bet all my strong hands against him. And actually just thinking back, like that river jam was actually very, very thin. Because we rarely get called by worse, especially with ace king. I only jammed because it's like the top of my range at that point. And hopefully the mic quality is pretty good compared to the other video. I know that I got some feedback saying the mic was way too low, but I just think that my mouth wasn't close enough to it. Like I was just slouching back. Hopefully it's better now. Gonna check call on board one, and that's a pretty bad turn. And he has a very natural continue with his king queens, queen jack, those kind of Broadway cards, and we're just gonna have to fold. That's why having those like barreling with those kinds of hands is pretty good. We should be barreling more on turns that are good for us. So that ace is very good for him. Defending the a6. I guess a pot size bet, we kind of just fold. Opening the king jack suited. Betting small. You want to be more cautious against the small blind because he will be calling things like sixes, sevens, eights. But he also has a lot of trash. I've seen a lot of people call like rag aces or even like things like 4-5 suited. So I think he still has a decent amount of insta folds there. And against a rec, I'm just going to be barreling on this kind of flop. We have a backdoor flush draw, open ender. And on a blank, I'm just going to start becoming more polarized with my range. Going to be betting small on the monotone board. 25% or even smaller can work. We're getting raised here, and I think there's a lot of implied odds that we have. Like we will stack his sevens, or we'll stack his sevens, tens when we do hit our draw. But yeah, it's just too strong here. I'm gonna fold. We're still gonna be out of position, and only drawing to like a 8 or king, and reverse to a flush. So in theory, we only really have like, if he's raising a flush draw here, like some combo draw, we only really have like very little outs. Like let's just say he's raising with king, queen of spades, right? It's just a disaster. So I think it's just better to play a fold and like pick a better battle. I'm gonna stop recording at 15 minutes. I know the video is gonna be quite short. I'm just like super tired from that long stream. By long, I mean like an hour and 30 minutes, but still. So the 3-better here will always have an advantage on these low paired boards, mainly because they have the uncapped range. Like I'll have aces very low frequency here. I will never have like kings or queens. Still gonna peel once though. I guess a small bet. But yeah, pretty much just giving up after this. Range betting on board one. We have some nice backdoor equity. And he does have a lot of insta folds. Blocking hands like king, queen. Oh, also I should show my results from all the hands I've played in the pool so far. I feel like this is going to be the 9th episode, I think. So it'll be a good time to start showing the results from all the sessions I've played. Albeit a big chunk is off stream because like I do a lot of these things where I start recording and I forget I'm recording. Didn't roll for the king queen there, mainly because that player is more of the tighter player. Yeah. I'm actually also excited to see how the graph is looking like. I know we had like a rough few episodes here and there. Okay, it looks like we're gonna have some pretty nice hands before we cut the video. And then we'll just go over results. Anyways, as I was going on about how the 25NL pool in Party Poker is much easier, like, I think it's also important to game select if you're a new player. That's one thing that I started doing when I was a new player, at least. Like, game selection is very important. Unless you're just trying to improve and just play micro stakes just for fun, and the money doesn't matter to you, then yeah, by all means, you can. That isn't really an issue. Gonna be opening the deuces because the video is ending. Gonna be folding the deuces. Get immediately punished. Still calling the jack 9. You'll have natural barrels with like king queen, queen 10. Sorry, those kind of hands, and we can always hit a jack here. And I'm trying to get max value from an ace, and I think an overbet will do the trick, especially against a rec. He's just going to be button clicking with his aces, I think. And he's just going to be folding out all his other trash, so I think this size overbet sizing mainly targets his ace x. All right, while we're doing this, let's check out the stats for today. And yeah, looks like we lost slightly. Yeah, okay, let's check out all dates. Interesting. So it looks like we still have like after this insane heater, we had an 8 big blind win rate, but and we're slightly losing on the red line. So realistically, I think that my win rate's going to be somewhere around 5-ish big blinds per 100 or 4, depending. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, guys. Have a good one.